If you're not reading Something's Killing the Children comic book title, you're missing out. This is issue number 43, which has been out for a bit now, so I'm going to give you spoiler alert. So since I'm this title is Something's Killing the Children, published by Boom Studios with writer James Tynion IV and artist Werther Dell'Edera, great artist. I love the art in this comic. Great story and art. I hope I pronounced that right. Sorry about that if I didn't. So, since I'm dropping you in the middle of a story arc, just a little bit of background. So, in Something's Killing the Children, main character is Erica Slaughter, who is a professional monster hunter. She goes around the country investigating these incidences where there's these killings by mysterious monsters, especially when it comes to children, and she hunts them down and kills them. So in this particular story arc, Tynion has taken us back a few years to before Erica has become so good at monster hunting, and when she's actually just training to become a monster hunter. She's basically doing on-the-job training with her mentor Jessica, who back then was the premier monster hunter. And we see the tension right away between Erica and Jessica as they're in this remote town when there's these incidences of killings and they're investigating. And Jessica is sitting there in a bar talking to look like she's flirting with the bartender. And Erica's like, well, why are you just sitting here? Aren't we supposed to be going out trying to track these monsters down? And Jessica's like all laid back. He's like, well, I'm just getting the lay of the land, talking to the bartender, trying to get some more information. And, looks like she's kind of like drinking a little bit too much, which it might be something where she's trying to overcome the things that she's seen as a monster hunter in her life. Maybe she gets past that by drinking, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see as this arc unfolds, but obviously Erica is not very happy at all with the way things are going. So she leaves her there, goes out, and she sees Erica coming out of the woods. She sees this little girl, a girl her age, and she's covered in blood, and she's obviously almost the latest victim of the latest attack by these monsters. For the first time, there's someone who has actually survived an incident, and the girl, Erica is trying to comfort her at the same time as just trying to get information from her, and she was obviously part of an attack, and even though she survived, a bunch of other kids got killed. The local cops show up and take the girl into custody, and Erica goes back and reports back to Jessica what happened and tells her what happened. And then we get the sense that where they are and with these monsters, like this isn't the first time this has happened in this location. We get the sense that Jessica has actually had an incident in her past here, and that this is like more personal to her because she's been involved with this particular monster or monsters. There's even like a 2-page flashback in this issue where they show you Jessica as a much younger girl as well, maybe when she's just first becoming a monster hunter, and it looks like there's a kid died, and she looks like she was traumatized by it, and she says something like, "Oh, I couldn't save her." So this is obviously not obviously, but I think is something that's much more personal to her than just a random killing. So what Jessica does is she knows she needs to go talk to the victim herself, get more information. So to the local cop, she poses as an FBI agent who just happens to be in the area, and she shows her fake credentials. The local cops are more than happy to get help from the FBI because they're obviously way over their head on this. And so she goes and is able to get a private conversation with the victim or the would-be victim. And the little girl, she's talking to the little girl, and I want to get this right. And you know how when you're watching a horror movie or a show, and someone's character says something, and it's like has this chilling effect on you, and it's like what makes the movie like really get to you. Something like that. It's very similar happens in this issue. It's the very last page where Jessica is talking to the girl, and she said something like, the girl says something like they have too many eyes, and Jessica, like as if she is remembering something, she goes, yeah, they have too many eyes. And then the girl goes, are we safe here? And this is where it really got to me, where Jessica goes, no, none of us are safe here. And it's like, this is basically it's like it's what we're left with. It's basically at the very last page, she goes, no, none of us are safe here. And I was like, and you get this like kind of like this chilling effect where it's like, if the professional monster hunter, the person who's supposed to come and stop this, actually is also admits that she's not safe either, then you know something really really bad is gonna be happening. And maybe it'll be next issue, issue number 44, which I'll come back here for. Looking forward to it. Anyways, this is issue number 43. I highly recommend it. I think this story arc might have started with 40, 41 or 42, and that might be a great jumping on point if you haven't read this title before. But I'll be back here soon with issue number 44, and check it out. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.